like to call up someone who has impressed us all with her poise, someone who the foundation is extremely lucky to have as one of its scholars. She graduated Soundview Preparatory School. She now attends the University of Pittsburgh, Ms. Haven Green.
Good evening, everyone. If you don't know me already, my name is Haven Green, and I'm a senior at the University of Pittsburgh. I am truly delighted to have you all gathered here as we embark on another year celebrating the enduring legacy of Michael Jr. Crafting this speech has been an emotional journey for me. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the donors and the Santangelo family for their unwavering support towards my academic journey. To be candid, my college journey hasn't been a walk in the park. Pursuing a major in biology and a minor in neuroscience, aspiring to become a doctor, has been a challenging path. Yet I firmly believe that with the faith in God, I will reach my aspirations. Admittedly, there have been moments when I've considered giving up. The isolation of being far from home and the struggle to forge connections in a new environment weighed heavily on me. However, amidst the trials, I've come to realize that I'm not alone in this struggle. Many students face similar feelings of loneliness in the pursuit of education. Through the encouragement of my mother's phone calls and silent prayers to find strength, I've discovered the resilience to persevere at my own pace. Reflecting on the generosity of those who contribute to the scholarship that support my education, I found renewed determination. The Santangelo family saw a part of Michael Jr. within me. His infectious smile, his compassionate heart, and the aura that lit up every room he entered, each one of us here as recipients have a piece of Michael Jr. within us, a beacon of inspiration guiding us through our darkest days. In this room, we're united by the shared struggles and aspirations that bind us. While not all battles end in victory, we possess the strength to keep pressing forward. When moments of despair loom, it's crucial to remember the countless children worldwide yearning for education, a chance we've been fortunate enough to receive through this foundation. This opportunity isn't just a gift, it's a responsibility. We've been entrusted with the chance to reach our fullest potential. Mr. Santangelo's support has not only paved our academic paths, but also provided a network that's unparalleled. We've been chosen for greatness, and it's our duty to honor this opportunity, not just for ourselves, but for Michael Jr. Whether aspiring to become a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, or anything else, we stand on a platform that champions our dreams. Let's embrace this chance to shine, not just for our personal success, but to carry forward the legacy of Michael Jr., illuminating the world with our achievements. Thank you.
Just incredible. Now I'd like to call up someone who's been with us from the beginning, who graduated Soundview Preparatory School, who has come so far, and someone who I could not be prouder of or admire more, Andrea Milton.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to give a big thank you to everyone for coming to this beautiful event tonight. Also, I'd like to give a very important thank you to Michael, as always, for hosting this yet another year. This foundation has given life-changing opportunities to some amazing people, and I'm so thankful to be a part of such a wonderful thing, to have the opportunity to speak to you all tonight. I stand before you tonight to talk about a topic that is often overlooked, misunderstood, and stigmatized in our society: mental health. It is an issue that affects millions of people worldwide, no matter your age, gender, or background. Having mental health issues can make it difficult to carry out daily activities, impact relationships, and hinder overall well-being. I have struggled with the battle of my mental health for a long time. I used to feel like there was no way out, that I would never see the light at the end of the tunnel, and my will to stick around was running out quickly. Being bipolar made even the simplest things feel like mission impossible. My own thoughts were consuming my every action and every task I attempted. However, I had a big smile on my face and nobody knew how bad I was truly doing. Then, thanks to Michael, I was able to attend Soundview Preparatory School. This school helped me so tremendously. It helped me get back on my feet and begin doing the things I once loved. I learned healthy coping mechanisms and I met so many wonderful people. One is my best friend to this day. With that being said, I do still struggle with my mental health some days. Last year, everyone thought I was doing amazing, and for the most part I was. What they didn't know is I was struggling extremely bad with anorexia. This is why it was extremely important to be kind to others. No matter the age, you never truly know the battles that someone may be fighting in their head or behind closed doors. Many people assume that as we mature, we grow more caring and more aware of others' emotions. I personally believe that as adults, we tend to forget about the little things in life, like being kind to others and ourselves. We as a society need to recognize that mental health issues are not a sign of weakness or personal failure. It just means that you need to work a little harder to be okay. Self-care is a vital aspect of overcoming mental health issues. Engaging in activities that bring joy to you, practicing mindfulness, getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly can contribute to your overall well-being. Taking care of our minds and bodies are not a luxury, but a necessity for a healthy and balanced life. There may be days when you feel like you mentally just can't do it, but those are the days that you need to the most. I'd like to thank my parents and my boyfriend for being such an amazing support system. I'd also like to thank this foundation for introducing me to so many amazing people, including but not limited to Tyler. No matter what battles life threw at him, he never let it knock him down or stray him from the path of his dream. He is such a hard-working, determined young man, and I'm glad to have gotten to know people like him, all thanks to you. Thank you all for giving me a moment to speak to you, and a very big thank you again to Michael, one of the most kind-hearted men I've met.
Finally, I'd like to introduce someone who's inspired us all, who's been my friend, who graduated Cardinal Hayes. When he had Tommy John surgery on his pitching arm, many would have quit. Many would have been bitter. But every holiday, I would get a text from him asking how I was doing. Now he's attending Georgia State. He's been invited to the 2023 Major League Draft Combines. And when I asked him if he would come to this year's event, his quote was, "I will never miss it as long as I am alive." Tyler?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here tonight. It's a pleasure to see all of you always. This time of the year is always a special time for me. Pretty emotional just because my first time meeting Michael was actually an interview because I was denied. I'm an SSP student. I was denied because I didn't meet the requirements. You know, I'm a kid. I'm from the Bronx, Gun Hill area, if anybody that knows where that's around. I'm from there. So to me, school wasn't always the most important thing. And obviously later on I learned that baseball to me meant everything. Friendships and socializing and people meant a lot to me. So my grades weren't up to par when I applied for SSP. And my mother who I love very dearly, and it's me and her against the world forever, as long as I'm alive, she begged SSP to please call me in and interview me, that I'm more than what the grades say, and I'm more than just the numbers on the paper. And I came in and I did an interview with Deborah, who is someone who works at SSP. Deborah, we love her very much. And they said they would let us know in a couple of days whether I was going to be accepted or not. And luckily I was. And it's so funny, the perspective, sitting there as a kid getting interviewed, to me, I was like, all right, I'll either go to a private school, I'll go to a zone school. All my friends, like I said, I loved my friends. They were going to zone schools. So to me, I didn't see what it meant and what that was gonna have my future look like and how that was gonna shape my future. I can tell you this though, those local schools where I was growing up at, you got kids getting stabbed in the hallways. It's a ritual, fights after school every day. You will see it. It wasn't somewhere where my mother wanted me to be. Me, I had no problem with it. Like I said, I was gonna have my friends there. Luckily, I was accepted to the program, and I got accepted to Cardinal Hayes High School, and they taught us discipline there. You got detention if your shoes weren't shiny. This is a totally different environment for me. I'm growing up in a house with a mother and 3 kids running around wild. So yeah, that was awesome. And the relationship with Michael that I have is, he has no idea. He stands up here every year and he still has no idea what he does for me and for everybody here. The baseball and all that, it's awesome, it's cool, but you provided me the ability to become a fine young man. And you taught me something that I didn't have a father growing up. You taught me something that my mother couldn't teach me, you know, to be generous, to pay it forward, and all those conversations we have late at night and when we speak on the phone and over text now that I'm far away, you know, that means the world to me, and it means the world to all the students here at SSP. I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on me. I left St. John's University. I felt like, you know, I'm 22 years old now, turning 23 in January. I felt like I was ready to leave home, not so much anymore. I want to come back. I go to Georgia State University now, and I play baseball there. It's been pretty well. I like it a lot. Just different, you know, I'm on my own a little bit out there. Like Michael said, I was at the draft combine this past year, and I was offered. I had meetings with 26 out of the 32 teams, and they offered me about $100 and something thousand to go play professionally again this year. And to me, nobody in my family has a college degree, and he always told me, like, you know, make sure you get your education, make sure you get your education. Well, Michael, I'm getting my education, so, you know.
I'd like to be able to say I have a check for $100,000 for you.
No, that's all right, honestly, because like I was saying before, this all means the world. And to you guys who are new here, you have no idea what you're doing. I was a kid who lived pretty much in a little square, you know, an apartment in the Bronx, and the park was down the street. It wasn't the best environment to go there, but we went and we played basketball there. We ran wild around the park. I'm saying that because I didn't see much to my life other than that street that I lived on with the park. I thought this was it. This was where I'm going to grow up, and this is where my kids are going to grow up. But now I'm in college. I'm pretty sure if I went to a public high school, I wouldn't have gotten offers to play sports at a university. I wouldn't have. I know that for a fact. But due to you guys donating some money and providing for me and my family, you know, to have it a little bit easier than what it would have been if my parents had to pay for a Catholic school, I've been able to go see the world. Like, you know, I've been to Israel, actually. I have friends all over the country. It's just amazing where I'm at now. And I was sitting on the flight thinking, like, where I would be right now had it not been for the support system. And honestly, I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you this. My father got deported to the Dominican Republic. I have cousins that are up to no good in Rikers Island, so I'm pretty sure without this support system, none of this would be possible. And I'm extremely grateful for the man that you guys have helped shape me and mold me to be. So thank you all.